Modern engines are smarter, faster, and more efficient, so why are they dying sooner? For decades, car enthusiasts, mechanics, and everyday drivers have argued over one question: why do old engines seem to last longer than modern ones? You hear stories of old cars from the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s, running for hundreds of thousands of miles with basic maintenance, while some modern engines develop serious problems much earlier. At first, this feels confusing. Modern engines are more advanced, more powerful, more efficient, and built with better technology. So why do they often feel less durable? The answer is not that modern engines are simply bad. In many ways, they are engineering masterpieces. They produce more horsepower from smaller displacement, use less fuel, create fewer emissions, and run more smoothly than older engines ever could. But the purpose of engine design has changed. Older engines were often built with durability, simplicity, and repairability as major priorities. Modern engines are built around efficiency, emissions control, lightweight construction, and performance. That shift is the real secret. Older engines were usually overbuilt. They had thick cast iron blocks, large internal parts, heavy crankshafts, and generous safety margins. They were not highly efficient, but they were strong. Because fuel was cheaper and emissions rules were much lighter, engineers did not need to squeeze every bit of energy out of every drop of fuel. The engine could be bigger, heavier, and slower running, and that made it more relaxed. It did not have to work near its maximum limit all the time. Modern engines are very different. They are smaller, lighter, and more powerful for their size. Manufacturers reduce engine displacement to improve fuel economy, then add technology like turbochargers, direct injection, variable valve timing, and advanced computer controls to recover performance. A small modern 4-cylinder engine can produce power that once required a much larger 6-cylinder or V8 engine. That is impressive, but it also means the smaller engine is working much harder. This is where stress becomes important. When an engine is downsized, its components often become smaller and lighter. Pistons, bearings, rods, and other parts are designed with less extra material. This reduces friction and weight, which helps efficiency, but it also reduces the margin for abuse. Older engines often had extra strength built into them. Modern engines are optimized very carefully, meaning they have less wasted material and less unused capacity. They are strong enough for their intended job, but they may not tolerate neglect or overheating as well. Another major factor is heat. Modern engines often run hotter than old engines because higher operating temperatures improve combustion efficiency and reduce emissions. A hotter engine can burn fuel more completely, which helps meet environmental regulations. But heat is also one of the biggest enemies of long-term durability. It breaks down oil faster, hardens rubber seals, stresses gaskets, and accelerates wear on internal parts. An engine that constantly operates at higher temperatures may be efficient, but it is also living a harder life. Oil technology has also changed. Modern engines commonly use thin, low-viscosity oils such as 0W20 or 5W30. These oils reduce drag inside the engine, helping fuel economy. Thin oil flows quickly during cold starts and helps modern engines meet efficiency targets, but thinner oil can provide a smaller protective cushion between moving metal surfaces, especially under extreme heat or heavy load. In older engines, thicker oils often created a stronger film of protection. They were less efficient, but they gave parts more physical separation. Modern engines also use much tighter tolerances. The gap between moving parts is incredibly precise. This helps engines run smoothly, efficiently, and cleanly. However, tight tolerances make the engine less forgiving. A small amount of dirty oil, poor quality fuel, incorrect oil type, or delayed maintenance can cause damage faster than it would in an older, looser engine. Old engines were less precise, but that made them tougher in rough conditions. Modern engines are more exact, but exact machines demand exact care. Turbocharging is another key reason. Turbochargers allow small engines to produce large amounts of power by forcing extra air into the combustion chamber. This increases pressure, temperature, and power output, but it also increases stress. Turbocharged engines experience higher cylinder pressures than naturally aspirated engines of similar size. The turbo itself spins at extremely high speeds and operates under intense heat. If oil quality is poor or cooling is inadequate, turbo systems can fail and damage the engine. Then there is complexity. Older engines were mechanically simple. Many used carburetors, basic ignition systems, and fewer sensors. A skilled mechanic could diagnose and repair many problems with basic tools. Modern engines are controlled by computers and depend on sensors, electronic fuel injection, emission systems, variable timing systems, and sometimes hybrid components. These technologies improve performance and efficiency, but they create more things that can fail. Sometimes, the engine itself is mechanically healthy, but a sensor, actuator, or emissions component causes major drivability problems. Emissions regulations have also shaped modern engine design. To reduce pollution, engines must control combustion very precisely. Systems like exhaust gas recirculation, catalytic converters, oxygen sensors, particulate filters, and direct injection strategies all help reduce harmful emissions, but they can also add heat, pressure, carbon buildup, and maintenance challenges. For example, some direct injection engines can suffer from intake valve carbon deposits because fuel no longer washes over the valves the way it did in older port injection engines. Maintenance habits have changed too. Older cars needed frequent tune-ups, oil changes, spark plug replacements, and adjustments. Owners expected to maintain them regularly. Modern cars are marketed as low maintenance and service intervals are often much longer. This makes ownership easier, but it can create a false sense of security. Modern engines may not need constant attention, but when they do need service, they need the correct service. The right oil specification, timely oil changes, proper coolant, and correct diagnostics matter more than ever. Another hidden issue is cost pressure. Automakers must build vehicles that meet strict regulations while staying affordable and profitable. Every extra pound of material, every stronger component, and every overbuilt part adds cost and weight. In the past, manufacturers could afford to use heavier parts because efficiency targets were less demanding. Today, every component is optimized. That does not mean it is weak, but it does mean it is designed for a specific lifespan and operating condition rather than indefinite survival. Materials have changed as well. Old engines often used cast iron, which is heavy but extremely durable and tolerant of heat. Modern engines often use aluminum blocks and heads to reduce weight. Aluminum transfers heat well and helps efficiency, but it can be less forgiving if overheated. A severe overheating event that an old cast iron engine might survive could warp parts in a modern aluminum engine. Modern materials are advanced, but they are used to meet modern goals, not simply to create maximum ruggedness. Still, it is important not to romanticize the past too much. Old engines had plenty of problems. They leaked oil, burned fuel inefficiently, polluted heavily, required frequent adjustments, and often made far less power. Many did not last as long as people remember unless they were maintained carefully or rebuilt. Survivorship bias also plays a role. The old engines we still see today are the ones that survived. The weak ones disappeared long ago. Modern engines can last a very long time when maintained properly. Many modern cars reach 200,000 miles or more without major internal engine failure. The difference is that modern engines are less tolerant of abuse. Skipping oil changes, using the wrong oil, ignoring overheating, driving hard before the engine warms up, or neglecting cooling system problems can shorten their lives quickly. An old engine might forgive those mistakes. A modern one may not. So the real reason modern engines do not always last as long is not one single flaw. It is a combination of engineering priorities. Modern engines are designed to be efficient, clean, light, powerful, and affordable. To achieve that, they operate closer to their physical limits. They run hotter, use thinner oil, rely on complex systems, and have smaller safety margins. Older engines were simpler, heavier, cooler running, and understressed. They wasted fuel, but they often survived abuse better. A good way to think about it is this: an old engine is like a heavy-duty workhorse. It is slow, strong, simple, and capable of taking punishment. A modern engine is like a high-performance athlete. It is faster, cleaner, smarter, and more efficient, but it needs proper care, proper fuel, proper oil, and the right conditions to stay healthy. The athlete can outperform the workhorse, but the workhorse may survive neglect better. In the end, modern engines are not worse. They are optimized differently. Old engines were built with extra strength because efficiency and emissions were not the main concern. Modern engines are built for a world where every gram of weight, every drop of fuel, and every emission matters. That is why they feel more delicate. They are not designed to be crude and indestructible. They are designed to deliver maximum performance and efficiency within a carefully calculated lifespan. The secret then is simple. Old engines lasted longer because they were overbuilt and understressed, while modern engines are lightweight, high pressure, high temperature, and highly optimized. Modern engines can still last for many years, but they demand respect. Treat them correctly and they can be excellent. Neglect them and their precision becomes their weakness. Subscribe now, because once you understand how engines really work, you'll never look at your car the same way again.